Coach, thank you so much for joining us on the call today. Welcome to 2017. If we could get your thoughts on the preseason and on the opening game with Grambling State, please.
All right, you guys got me, right?
We have you. We have you, Coach.
Okay, great. It's I listened to Scott, and I'd reiterate the same things. It happened so late, and I'm sure everybody's going to do things a little bit differently next year. You have these guys in the summer. You're allowed to do some things with them. Playing football, and we were trying to be very careful about not wearing our guys out. We reported on July 30th and first practice July 31st, and so we got a lot of really good work in, and the same problems with summer school finishing up and trying to work around practice schedules with quite a few guys. Big first game for us with Grambling State. They had a fantastic season last year, 13-1, won the SWAC outright. Had Arizona on the ropes, the game that they did lose. So they're very much a quality football program and team, and we're going to have to play well. And we're glad it's at home and looking forward to getting out there and hitting somebody besides us.
We'll take questions for Coach Fritz, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue, and the operator will introduce you.
We'll go to Dan Totoro with wakeupcalled.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. To look at what's been happening, obviously, in the state of Texas, Louisiana is no stranger to going through this type of adversity and something that seems to never end when the storm is happening, and after the fact, everything to repair and rebuild. Just what you can say about how you've seen organizations respond as far as different schools within the conference, outside of the conference, and the support that teams are giving to one another, knowing that Louisiana's been through it, now Texas is going through it.
Yeah, I've been very interested in my oldest daughter's actually a sportscaster in Houston. So she was over here with the Texans. They played the Saints, and then she went back over there and was doing some reporting for them with the storm. And, I lived over there for a long time. Got a lot of good friends in the Houston area, and it's really affected, a lot of areas, not just Houston and South, even north. I got a couple pictures from some friends in Huntsville, Texas, where Sam Houston's located. And, they've gotten a ton of rain as well. So, I've got, I believe, 6 guys on the team that are from the greater Houston area that are playing for us. And thankfully, they're all in pretty good shape at their houses, and they're not having much problems. And hopefully they'll be able to come over here and watch the ball game this weekend and get away from all that seriousness they're having to go through right now.
And then as far as going into this season and looking at some of those close games that you've had and some of those opportunities that you've had since coming to Tulane, just what you could say about closing the gap and what you've taken out. Obviously, you've gone up against, the team's going up against themselves right now and will be going up against an opponent soon enough. But what have you seen from the development of this team to help close that gap and win some of those games that have gone the other way?
I heard Scott talking about that as well. We've got closeout games. We have 4 games. I think we were within a touchdown going in the fourth quarter, either ahead or behind. Didn't finish the game like we needed to. And we've been talking an awful lot since the end of the season about finishing. I've got a really good staff here. I think they've done a tremendous job of developing the guys that are in our program, and I see a big difference in their fundamentals and technique and how they play the game. And then also, I think we went out and recruited a great class. There's going to be a lot of these guys that are going to play for us. We're not at the point where we're going to be able to wholesale redshirt, freshman classes like a lot of people are able to do. But that's okay. We'll get them in the mix and throw them into the fire. And we did that last year. I think we played 17 true freshmen last year, and 7 of them started for us. So I don't know how many will start for us this year, but, I think we'll play at least 17, 18 true freshmen this year.
As a quick follow-up, is that a necessity right now for you? I mean, would you prefer to keep some of those red shirts and let them sit and watch? I mean, how do you kind of look at it as compared to, what you need to happen right now at Tulane? Are you kind of going against what you'd like to do as a coach, or do you feel like a lot of these guys are ready?
I think a lot of them are ready. I also feel like because of, us being a private school, the cost of going to school here, we're not going to have a lot of walk-ons like maybe some schools will have. Our squad size right now is in the high 90s, which is about 10 more than what we had last year at this time. So we need to play these guys and closing out these games, you got to have some depth when you get into the fourth quarter. With your special teams, offense, defense, and you like to play your frontline guys in the special teams, but they can't play in all four phases. And then early in the season in particular, you got to roll some of these guys at different spots. We all run these kids and think they're in fantastic shape. When they get out there and play a real game, it's a lot different. So, we're able to have a few more rotations this year on offense and defensive side of the ball than what we had last year.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And do you have any other questions for Coach Fritz? Please star one on your telephone keypad if so. Coach, thank you for your time today. Good luck this weekend, and we'll look forward to talking to you again next week.
Thank you.